up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and it's been a long time since we've done an action figure review, and I've been waiting on this guy for quite a while since I recorded him, and it's the Dasin model Hanamichi Sakuragi. Now, we'll just do a chill review. I'll try to make it as detailed as possible because all of the reviews of some Dasin model are not really, they're good, but you know, hopefully I can get as much detail as I can possibly could, and hopefully this will be a good video. So first, I guess we can start with the packaging. We have here Genius Sakuragi Hanamichi Slam Dunk. I think the Dasin is a Chinese brand, so that's why it's in Mandarin, I think. And on this side, put the camera back. On this side, we have, I think, his name in Chinese, and then we have his team number, or his player number, and his team Shohoku number 10, and then the red Sakuragi is the only one who has his name on the box, but it's unfortunately wrong spelling. You see Sakuragi, yeah, pretty unfortunate. And on top there's pretty much nothing. At the bottom, the legal mumbo jumbo. So let's get this thing open. So when you get it out of the box, you have two trays here. One which holds the stand, and the other which holds the figure inside. So let's just get the figure out first, and then take a look at the accessories and the stand a bit later. You just have to be careful because of these locks right here and right there, because it can mess up. Your accessory can be flying out all over the place. So yeah. So just put the accessories right there. And by the way, this packaging, it's obviously not Sakuragi's packaging, because he only came with two faces, and he has a third one right there, and he only has one pointing finger head. So you see two right there. So I think this packaging is for Rukawa, I think, or it might be someone else, but I know this is not Sakuragi's packaging. So yeah. So taking a closer look at the Rebound King himself, Sakuragi Hanamichi. It's pretty cool. His jersey is obviously cloth goods, and it's really good material. I was a little fishy when getting this figure because it's from China, and you know, I didn't know that Dasin was a Chinese brand at first, but now since I knew and I got the product, it's pretty good. The cloth, as I said, is a really flexible and sturdy material. I don't think you're gonna be breaking it anytime soon. The face sculpt, if you wanna get a close up on that, looks really good. It's really faithful to the anime or the manga, depending on what you see of Slam Dunk. The body is pretty good, pretty sturdy. The joints are really sturdy or stiff, but one of the gripes I have is that when you hold this leg, this knee is a bit loose compared to this knee. Oh, right there. Okay, so I guess both of the knees are pretty loose on this figure, but I can look past that. The shoes are pretty cool. I think these are Jordans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're focused. Not as much detail on the shoes that I would like, but it still looks good for a 6-inch scale action figure. So in the body on this figure, there's not much shading going on with this figure to like some imports that I have, like my Ken. I think I have my Ken right here. Let me just get him. So yeah, here's my Ken. You see the bicep. He has a lot of shading on this one, but not really much shading on the Dasin model. And yeah, for my first Dasin model figure, he's pretty cool. Can you please focus camera? Okay. So for my first Dasin model figure, he's pretty good. But now let's get into accessories. Okay, for the accessories of Sakuragi, we'll start off with this stand. So we'll just move this to the side. Now this stand is pretty cool, even though it's just a sticker that has been applied to this plastic base, and of course it's not really fully plastic, it's just like a little hollow underneath, but it still looks good, it's still clean. And then you get these two arms. Oh, okay. We got these two arms, one bigger and one smaller. And one of the gripes is that if I try, I'll move the camera a bit. If I try to bend them, this piece comes off a lot. And also, oh, not this one as much, but they can hold the figure pretty well. They can hold the figure pretty well. But I normally put because I normally put this peg. If you see, there's a peg right there. And I didn't show you this, but at the back of Sakuragi, you can see there's a peg right there. So I just normally put in the peg in his back, and there we go. I got him into a slam dunk pose. But it's fine, I can deal with it. But this stands pretty cool. And if you get more, and if you get other Dasin model slam dunk figures like Akagi, Rikawa, Ryota, Mitsui, or any other player, you can attach the stands to this stand, or like it's really building, or what's the word to use? Well, it's basically a build-a-figure but for the court. So that's the stand. And Sakuragi also comes with a basketball. Now this is pretty cool because there's a peg right there, and that peg is used for these hands, and you see there's a hole in here, so he can be like holding the ball or dribbling the ball without the ball really falling out. So that's pretty cool. And Sakuragi also comes with 9 pairs of hands. We have the I don't know, these really expressive hands are when he's trying to get in a layup. These are the hands to use, or when he is doing some crossovers, some mix-ups. So those are those hands. Okay. And he also has a pair of I guess passing hands, or trying to get the ball hands. So those hands right there. Out of the box, he comes with 2 fist hands. They look pretty good. On this hand, you can see a little bit of red on it right there. It's more obvious off camera, because on camera it doesn't look like much. And he also has a pair of, sorry, my hands are too big, too stubby. He also has a pair of ball holding hands. As I said, he can hold the basketball right there because there's a peg right there. And he has, I don't know why they did this and why did they only include one, but he has one pointing finger hand, I guess, so he can point up and go for that alley-oop right there. Or maybe when he's winning, and when the Shohoku won and he did like the pointing finger up, and they celebrated. So aside from those hands, Sakuragi also comes with 2 alternate, well, it's not alternate, 2 alternate heads and 1 hairpiece. So out of the box, Sakuragi comes with his stern face, and as I said, it's really truthful to the anime. He has the red eyes, the kind of orangish, reddish hair, and he also comes with his shouting face, which I like, but I don't know, I think there's something off with it. The teeth aren't really painted that well, and well, something's wrong with his mouth right there. But aside from that, it looks pretty good. And he also has his hairpiece right here, his iconic hair, which has been used on many anime characters. The one I can think off the top of my head is Kuwabara, one of my favorite characters in Yu Yu Hakusho. He's the GOAT. And I don't know why, but everyone with this haircut, they're powered by love. Like for some reason, I don't know why. Like Sakuragi with Haruko Akagi and Kobara with Yukina, which is really weird. But now I will I'll show you how to attach the hands, how to put the stand on the figure, and how to attach these faceplates on. So let's do that. Okay, so let's start with the stand. We have to really pull it down slowly so it'll make it work. So okay. So you can either attach this peg onto his back right there. You can also, there's also these clips that you attach, and it goes around the figure. Hopefully it doesn't. It goes around the figure right there. Boom. Standing kind of well, but yeah, you get the picture on how to use these stands. This one, I guess it goes around the leg for some reason, but yeah. So now I'll show you how to interchange the head pieces. So this hair piece just comes off like that, and then comes off like that. There has been a problem where when I take off the head, this piece comes with the goes out with the head. I just use a couple of pliers. I don't have them right now, but I use them to remove it from this head and attach it back to the neck piece. So we're going to use the screaming face. It depends on how you want to do it, but I attach the head first, or the hair piece first to the head, and then I attach it back on. Now he is screaming Sakuragi. And then, of course, for the hands, you want to hold it by the ball peg, because I have had some issues where the ball peg and the hand go out together. So I hold it by the ball peg, I twist, and you see that ball joint right there. I'm going to attach this hand right there, and it's that simple, pretty easy. And we have that. Now let's get on with the rest of the review. Now for the articulation on this guy, I would say it's pretty impressive. Now the head, it's on a ball joint at the head and ball joint at the neck. So with just the head, it can go down. It can go down. I should do it like this. Yeah, it's much better. So it goes down. Oh, it goes down that much, up that much, side, it swivels back and forth, and with the neck added, you can have a huge motion of articulation going down, going up, going side to side. And even though he only has this face and this face, you can get a lot of expressive movements with Sakuragi. And he also has his arms, they go 360 all around. You can hear it's a little squeaky. There's a ball joint inside, not a ball joint, it's like a rocker joint, because it can go all around like that, so that's pretty cool. It goes out about 90 degrees. Bicep swivels a little tight, but yeah, bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless elbows. We have wrist joint. It swivels at the forearm and at the hand right there. So I'm sorry, it's a little blurry. Okay, so it can go down like that, or you can switch it up to go like that, and then of course it swivels. So that's cool. Down here we have a torso or diaphragm swivel and waist, or diaphragm rocker and waist rocker. So with the diaphragm rocker, it can only go down that much. Oh, okay. Go up that much, and then with the diaphragm and the waist, it can go down that much. Can go back that much, which is really cool. More than front, which, yeah. The legs, they're pretty cool. They can go up around that much, and I think that is without hindering the leg articulation because of the shorts, and it goes back about that much. So yeah, not a lot of leg movement right there. It goes out quite a lot. When I said not much about the leg movement, I was wrong. Thigh swivel at the thigh. It's in there. Double jointed knees go back that far, which is nice. You have the ankle articulation now. It's a bit weird. If you can see here, it is on a ball joint. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me try. So yeah, it's on a ball joint right there. So now it can go forward that much, back that much. But for an ankle pivot, I have to go up, swivel, make the joint go that way, and then now the ankle pivot is not really present. I mean, if you make this joint go the other way, you can really have good ankle pivot. Like, I think in one of the pictures later, I have a picture of him using the ankle pivot, so that's pretty cool. And the articulation, all in all, the articulation on this Sakuragi figure is pretty good, and he can get all the right movements. His arm's a bit wonky. He can get all the right movements and basically what you need him to do. So now let's get into some comparisons. Now for the height of Genius Sakuragi, he is over 6.5 inches tall. Yeah, which is pretty good because his height is around 6'7", so that's pretty good. Now let's get him into some comparisons. So I brought him out before, but I'll bring him out again. We have SH Figure Arts Ken. No, that rhymed. So here's him next to Ken. Look up more. Here's him next to Ken. Here's Sakuragi next to one of my favorite figures. Is Blue Hush Batman. That's pretty good. I'll take them both off. Here's him next to like a regular type body figure. We have Retro Spider-Man, and then I have to compare him next to a basic Marvel Legends body, like a Bucky Cap body or something. So I'll compare him with Forge. So here's him next to Forge. And now we're gonna get into some big boys. Here he is next to Colossus. And finally, we're gonna compare him to a female Marvel Legend. Here we have Blink. So I think he goes into that 1/10 scale. I think maybe 1/12. Maybe you can still stick him with that Marvel Legends line. But overall, his height, I really like it. I really like his height. And I guess that's it for the review. If I were to rate this of a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate it a solid 8 because I really like the character of Sakuragi. He's pretty cool. The only thing is the figure. The figure, his face, his accessories. He only has these 2 faces. I wish he had a 3rd face. Maybe looking off to the side, or maybe goofing around. Maybe a smiling head. The smiling head will be really great on this figure. Same with the hands. He only has his 1 pointing finger hand. I wish he came with a 2nd pointing finger hand, so he can have both fingers with the pointing fingers. Or if he only had 1 pointing finger hand, we could have gotten his like 2 fingers hand like that, so he can do like that. So he's pretty cool. I know there's a white version of this, the white jersey with the bald hair. That's Sakuragi later on in the series. I might put up a picture so you get the idea. Now I know that there's another version, but this version is more iconic. Red jersey. The shoes. I think the more iconic one was the bald hair with the white jersey. Now, I know for a lot of people that the iconic Sakuragi for you is the bald hair Sakuragi with the shoes that were given to him by Haruko Akagi. Now, I know that's fine, but I like the long hair version more. I think there's a little more to him, and he's pretty cool. So that's it for my action figure review. Now, you guys, thank you so much for the support on the last video. Not the last video, on the Genshin video, because it got, I think by now, it got over 1,000 views, which is insane. Sorry, I think I got cut off there. But thank you guys for helping me get to 1,000 views. It really means a lot to me. And I guess, like the video, share with your family and friends, subscribe with post notifications so you'll never miss a video. Comment down below if you like this review and if I should do more. Stay to the end to see the pics of Hanamichi Sakuragi, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye everyone.